All right, shalom, shalom. With the Hebrew Israelites, we're coming at you with another quick topic. All right, before anything, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash.
Nathan Mashanaka Balahaz Kom Shayasharala. Let's give double honor to the elders of Israel, which are the elders of Jim who rule well, and Shalom, Wabla Baki Yashayasharala. That's peace and blessing to the elect of Israel. All right, so we want to get into a quick little topic on basically, we not built the same. You know, you get like people, regular people in the world, and you get us, you know, men of the Lord. We're not on the same level. We're not built the same. All right, you know what I'm saying? Cause what, you know, we denounce family, friends, you know, whatever. So whatever it is that's blocking us from the Lord, we will denounce it, you know, or just denounce everything and deny everything and everybody, you know. But you get people in the world that they really look at it as if it's an L, but it's really a win. All right, because we choose to serve the Lord, you know, to obtain what? That eternal glory, that eternal salvation, you know. But they rather choose what's temporary and what? Chase a bag, you know, or get rich on this side, you know what I'm saying, and not acknowledge the Lord, you know. But we not built the same, you know, because if it come to it, we'll die, you know, for a righteous cause. Because when you look at people in the world, you get people that what? They not in the truth. They don't know the Lord, you know, and they dying and it's vain, you know. They dying over a color, you know, a color of a flag or a piece of territory that they repping, you know. But what? We dying for something that matters, something that we get something from, you know. So we really not built the same, and you get people that's not willing to do that, you know, willing to die, you know. You got a precept?
Yeah, I got a precept. This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 15, verse 12. It says, "But they counted our life a pastime, and our time here a market for gain." All right, it says they counted our life a pastime. What's a pastime? All right, something you do, basically, something that you do like for fun. All right, and our time here a market for gain. All right, it says, "But they counted our life a pastime, and our time here a market for gain. For say they, we must be getting every way, though it be by evil means." And you could literally hear Jake saying that. All right, it says they count our life a pastime, and our time here a market for gain. They think that our time being on this earth right now, all right, us being in captivity, is for us to live it up. All right, a market for gain to shit, go chase that bag. All right, it says, "For though they say we must be getting every way, though it be by evil means." You hear Jake say, "Shit, we go get it by any means." All right, no matter whatever they got to do to get that bag, they go do whatever they got to do, which is wicked. Okay. All right, because shit, what they do with the Illuminati shit, they do sodomite shit just to get the money and fame, and that's wicked.
You know, drink blood.
Exactly.
Eat doo-doo and shit. You know, and it's a saying in the world that you hear them say, YOLO, you only live once.
That's a lie.
You know, and that's a lie. You know, you only live once, so let's get it while we can, or while we here. You know what I'm saying? You get Jakes, you know what I'm saying? They be on some, like if you ever watch Get Rich or Die Trying, you know, when he sold that crack to a pregnant woman. You know what I'm saying, man? They don't care. Like, hey, man, we don't care, man. We out here to get our money. No matter how we get it, that's how we gonna get it. You know, or like what Tupac said in the song. He said, feeding crack to the kids or something like that. And it's that song, that's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That song, you know what I'm saying? He was like, they do that, you doing that. And the dude was like, man, I gotta get paid. In the ad lib, he said, man, I gotta get paid. And he was like, well, that's just the way it is. You know, and that's what they do. You know? I got a precept. This is Matthew 10 and 30. This is Matthew 10 and 36. You know, just getting on into the lesson. They say a man's foes shall be they of his own household. All right, and this is showing that what that your enemies is going to be the ones that's amongst you, your family. You know, and that's why the Lord say what, the ones that do the will of my father or my mother, my brother, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Because your brothers is not going to give you over, but your biological parents and family members that's not
In the
withholding in this faith with
Mhm.
you, they will give you over. You know, and it say a man's enemy shall be in his own household. And like we about to go into how that what? We are not built the same. You know, we are completely different men. You know? It say, he that loveth his father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth his son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. You know, so what? You gotta denounce family if you have to. You know, hey, if this is what's stopping me, man, fuck that. You know, I got something to do. You know, I got somewhere to be. You know, and like I heard a brother say, look, hey, when I'm not at work, I'm still at work. You know, it's work to be done.
Mhm.
You know, so if baby mamas or fucking family members is standing in your way, bro, you got to get them out your way, even if it comes with denouncing them.
Mhm.
You know, hey, look, hey, fuck what you talking about. I'm about my father's business.
God.
You know, just roughly paraphrasing the scripture, it say, and he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. And like we were just saying, you got people that what? Oh, they want all the riches. They want all the riches of the world. They want to chase that bag. And they won't give it up for nobody or nothing. But see us men of the Lord, if Lord willing that we are of that number, we taketh up our cross.
Let this shit go.
Let that shit go. Hey, fuck it. Because I can't take this shit with me.
Exactly.
It's temporary.
Mhm.
You know? And it's a precept. It say, I believe in Ecclesiastes, if I'm not mistaken, it say, a man which he give riches, it say that he want nothing for his soul. It's either Ecclesiastes or 1 Corinthians, one of them. But it say that, I'm going to find it.
I'm gonna get
You
it.
gonna get it? All right, but it say that he taketh up his cross and followeth after me is not worthy to be of me. You know, they not worthy. You know, cause what? They not built up on that same level. We not the same men. You know. 39. It say he that findeth his life shall lose it. You know, if you find your life on this side, you find
Okay.
pleasure with being on this side, you gon' lose your life. You know, because what? You're not gonna be a king. You're not gonna be girded up to govern the nations. You know? Shit, fuck being regular, we trying to be the top.
Mhm.
You know, so while you take your purse on this side, well, we gonna take ours for eternity, and that just shows what? We are not the same kind of men. You know, we are in two completely different mind states. You know? And that separates what? The men from the boys. And you get that saying. This shows the men from the boys right here.
Mhm.
You know? Like, who wants the easy way out? Like I'm gonna use football for example, because I play football. Like, when it's time to go head up, the boys gonna stay in the back of the line and try and creep around that shit, trying to find the easy way. But the men, shit, who want it? Whoever in front of me, what's up? And that's likewise with us. You know? All right, shit, what is it? This the way to get to salvation?
Mhm.
Well, let's walk this motherfucking road. All right, cool. And that's why you get that saying, hey, it's a separation between men and boys. Go ahead, I can read that. I'm gonna finish this after you.
This Ecclesiastes 6:2.
Mhm.
Well, I'm gonna start at 1. There's an evil which I have seen under the sun, and is common among men.
All right, it say it's an evil that is done under the sun. All right, are we not under the sun? You know, it say it's an evil that is done among the sun, basically saying among the earth. It say, and it is common among men. So it's common, you know. And when it say common, hey, look, what does everybody want? You know, read it out.
It says, a man to whom the Most High had given riches, wealth, and honor, so
Mhm.
that he wanted nothing for his soul of all that he desired.
Right there, you know, it say a man that the Most High give riches, wealth, and honor, and that's an evil. And when you read, I think it's the other chapter tell you that it's a great sore disease. It's probably
Yeah, I
low
know
below,
what you're talking
but
about.
it tell you that being rich is like a sore disease, because what? He want nothing for his soul.
Mhm.
He won't pray to the Lord because what?
He got everything.
He got everything that he need. You know, he not gonna be worried about walking that path. You know. You had someone on that?
It says, it says, Yet the Most High giveth him not power to eat thereof,
Mhm.
but a stranger eateth it. This is vanity, and it is an evil
It
disease.
say it's an evil disease, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And he don't get the power to what? Eat of this truth. You know, he won't be able to receive this. Because what? He want nothing for his soul.
Uh-huh.
Them niggas don't give a fuck. They got riches. They got everything that they want on this side. They like, man, fuck it, man. And that shows what? Lack of faith. Because they don't see it. You know, it's like, man, I don't fuck what you talking about. Man, we here right now, today. You know?
Yep, and that's what they do. They don't think about things for the future. They live for this moment.
For the day.
And
For
them
this
not
moment.
knowing that shit, this is just a temporal time. Alright? This season is gonna pass away.
Mm-hmm.
Every season has this time to where it comes and goes. And this one is gonna go.
All right, I'm back in Matthew 10:39. I'm gonna start it over. It say, "He that findeth his life shall lose it," and this part right here saying, "He that loseth his life for my sake shall find it." And throughout all these scriptures that we finna bring out, you're gonna see what it is basically showing you the difference between men. It's gonna show we bringing out what we different. You know, we not built the same. We not on the same level as you peons. You know, it say, "And he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it." You know, who's gonna lose his life? The men of the Lord. What? We gonna lose our life. Like we brought out, hey man, we not built the same, man. We willing to, and I'm gonna keep stressing that throughout the video, man. We not built the same. We gonna lose our life for the Lord, you know. Cause what? Through great tribulation, we shall enter to the kingdom of heaven. You know. You can get John 12:25.
This is the book of St. John, chapter 12, verse 25. It says, "He that loveth his life shall lose it, and he that hateth his life in this world shall keep it unto eternal life."
To eternal. And that's just backing up the Matthew, you know. It say, "He that loveth his life shall lose it." Same thing as he that findeth his life. If you love you love your life and you chasing this and you chasing that and you trying to just do big things, and we're not saying that you can't have money or be well off, but it comes to the point to where if you like Salakia, striving like to be the top motherfucker, and that's 9 times out of 10, that's what motherfuckers do. You know, not brothers ain't around here just dead beat ass broke. You know what I'm saying, and not working. You know what I'm saying, but we not out here fucking doing whatever, laying our life down on the line for a fucking dollar. We laying our life down for the Lord. You know, and that shows the difference between us. You know, and it say, "And he that hated his life in this world," which is us, we hate this shit, we hate this place. It say, "shall keep it until life eternal." So like, y'all, I gotta look into that word. I gotta go into world real quick. You can bring somebody you got to.
Alright, I'm gonna go to Matthew chapter 16, verse 24. It says, "Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, If any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me." So, and this how we get separated from people up in this world to us. Alright, people up in this world, because we know that if you are following after Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you walking after his steps. Alright, that what? Because what ultimately what we're trying to receive salvation, and in order for us to get to the kingdom, we have to go through tribulation and trials in order to get there. All right, because it tells you in the book of Second Ezra, it tells you that what that great city is so narrow that only one man can walk in thereof, and on each side you got something that's going to cause you to fall. It's going to be constant tribulation coming at you at each and every way. But what? Not a lot of people is going to do that. So it says, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. So by you doing this, all right, because I went into the definition on the word deny and cross, and it basically said to basically lose sight of oneself, to forget your own self. All right, basically putting the things that you love to the side and saying you only go focus on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, and it's easier said than done. But what? This is things that we constantly have to do. All right, it says, "For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it." All right, so if you basically loving your life on this side, all right, doing whatever you got to do to survive, all right, you basically chasing that bag, you go lose your life. You go wake up to everlasting shame. But it says, and whosoever will lose his life, all right, by you denying your cross, you losing sight of your own self, you forgetting the things of your own self, you're gonna find your life. You're gonna wake up to everlasting life, as it says in Daniel the 12th chapter. All right, some shall wake up to everlasting shame, and some shall wake up to everlasting life. Just roughly paraphrasing. You got it.
Not gonna all right, yeah. Get 1 Corinthians 15. No. Philippians 1:20, and I'm gonna read 1 Corinthians 15:31. All right, it say this is 1 Corinthians 15:31. I protest by your rejoicing, which I have in Hamashiach Yahushua our Lord, I die daily. Us men of the Lord, and us walking this walk, we die daily. You know, and you have to what? Deny yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like the brother brought out. You know, we die daily. You know, you peons not out here, you won't do that. You know, they look at us like we crazy, which they do. You know, and it shows the difference between us. You got it?
Yeah, I got it. This the book of Philippians chapter 1 verse 20.
Mm-hmm.
According to my earnest expectation and my hope, that in nothing I shall be ashamed, but that with all boldness, as always, so now also Hamashiach shall be magnified in my body, whether it be by life or by death. Kind, bro.
Kind. You see what he's saying? According to my earnest expectation. When you read in Romans, I think it's
on that.
Romans 8.
8. Uh-huh.
It say the earnest expectations of the sons, because what? Everybody is earnest to know who's next. You know, that expectation. They don't expect it to be us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it will be. You know, Lord willing, that will of that number. It say in my hope, which is Yahushua, that in nothing I shall be ashamed. You know, we not ashamed. Hey, fuck what you think and what you got to say. We not ashamed of nothing. We gonna stand in great boldness and confidence. You know, and confidence is with faith. It say kind, and with all boldness, as always. We're gonna, hey, as always, man. Jake, you won't get any Jake off the street and bring him into this truth and expect him to stand with boldness and confidence
and die for the Lord.
And die for the Lord, bro. You won't get that, you know? It say, where I was. Kind of say, so now also Hamashiach shall be magnified in my body. It say, whether it be by life or by death, no matter what it is.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what it is, hey, I'm gonna die. Whatever it is that I gotta do, hey, the Lord gonna be magnified through my body.
Mm-hmm.
You know, He went through it, I'm gonna go through it. I'm gonna walk that same path, and I'm not gonna fold, and I'm not gonna turn away from it. You won't get too many people that's like that, bro. And that's why His number is short. 144,000. That's not a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
It say you can get. Oh, that was it. That was it on that one. You got a precept?
No.
Yeah, read that. Hold on, you just read that?
What, 21?
Yeah, you just read that. Nah, get I'm gonna read 2 Timothy, and you can read Revelations 2:10.
2:10.
Yeah. This is 2 Timothy 4:6. For I am now ready to be offered. This is 2 Timothy. It say, for I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. You know, so he's saying, hey, look, the time of my departure is at hand. You know, he know what it's his time. You know, hey, if I gotta die, I'm gonna just read it, because if I gotta die, I'm gonna die, basically. You know, it say, I have fought a good fight. You know, and that's the mindset that what the men of the Lord gonna be in. Hey, man, you outside your brother in the concentration camp. Hey, bro, it was a good ride. You know, we fought our fight. Hey, we know we're finna be beheaded or whatever it is. Hey, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Cause shit, what the scriptures say, precious in the sight of the Lord for His saints to be put to death. Just roughly paraphrasing. And you're not gonna get that from any old 2/3 nigga. You're not gonna get that. They gonna be like, nah, man, I can't die, man. I got a family to feed, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They go take that chip. They go sell whoever they gotta sell out just so they could receive that pleasure for that short moment. Cause shit, once you do that, it's no turning back from receiving that chip.
And it's like that's what they do to now, you know, with blood sacrifices. They sacrifice whoever, whenever, to get what they want. You know, they got people kill their fucking parents, kill their best friends
Hey, kids.
for $1. Kids, you know, how much more us? Family members. Nigga might tell you he won't do that, but man, they would,
Shit,
and they
when
will.
Exactly. When you ain't eating a couple days and you start to feel your stomach all the way in your back, nigga do whatever you gotta do to eat.
He be ready to plot on you. And that, hey man, and man, bro, you just think about that, bro. Like, bro, we really, you and your brother on side you, bro, that's really all you got. You know, and that's why I say, hey, I fought a good fight and I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. And that's the mindset that we gonna be in, bro. If it be the Lord's will. You know, hey man, we kept the faith and we did what we had to do, bro. You know? It say, henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto them also that love his appearing. It say, though thou diligence to come shortly unto me. You know, and that's what we're striving for. That's what we're looking for. That's our goal. You know, to get that crown of righteousness. You know, hey man, you can have your Federal Reserve note. You can have that shit. I got something else I got in mind that I'm trying to get to. You know, and if I gotta die, like we've been saying, like the scriptures been saying, if I gotta die, hey bro, fuck it, kill me. You know.
I just did a video on that. I titled it, what is your salvation worth? All right, is your salvation not worth more than the things of upon this side? All right, your salvation should be worth everything. All right, because shit, if it's not, then shit, what? If you in this truth and you're not fighting to be a king, if you're not in this truth to basically try to rule the whole earth, then what are you doing? All right, cause shit, obviously the death that the 2/3 and the heathens are about to receive, it's gonna be a time like never before seen. So shit, it would behoove you to basically to try to escape that. All right, to try to not be partakers of that, cause I'm not trying to go out like that. I'm not trying to be missile food, be missile bait. All right, cause you go feel all that shit within that whole hour. The Lord probably go make you feel every single bit of that.
Everything, bro. It say that your fucking body gonna melt. And Zechariah, it tell you that your eyes gonna dissolve in his holes, your tongue in his mouth, and your skin off your bones while you stand up on your feet. You ever seen some good ass chicken just fall off the bone when you pick it up? That's what it's gonna be. You know, and hey, the Lord, man, that's somebody you don't want to fucking play with, bro. Somebody that what? Tell you what the fuck you gonna do. Bro, the Lord controls everything, bro. You know? You got that precept, bro?
Yeah, I got it. This Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
It say, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. What's the worst thing that you can go through? Dying.
Yeah.
Death is the worst thing that can happen to you. And he telling you, hey, fear nothing. Don't fear shit that they can do to you. You know? Because what, bro? You know what? I fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. You're persuaded in your mind, and what? You know that you did this. Fear none of those things that which thou shalt suffer. Don't fear shit, because you know what you got. You know what's coming. You know, so if you gotta die. You know, and I don't know. You know, that spirit been, you know, lingering around strong lately. But you have to instill in you that you might just have to die. You have to instill in you that the ones that you love, and that's something that if you haven't already, you got to get ready for that, bro. You need to be mentally preparing yourself for that, bro, that your loved ones might die. You know, people that you care about dearly and close to you, they will die. If they didn't serve the Lord, they will die, bro. And you have to pull string. You have to know when to draw the line and pull pull the strings, pull the cord from people, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's harder than what it sounds, but you have to do it. Unless if you don't, let's say you don't do it, and you see that shit, it's gonna fold you. Cause you not strong enough to handle that. You gotta be girded up. You gotta be strong, bro. And that's what the Lord doing with us. You know, and that's why we say, man, we not built the same. Because what? It tell you mighty men gonna be weeping.
Mm-hmm.
What the men of the Lord gonna be doing? Hell yeah, motherfucker. It's time to say out. We about to get out this. Hey, we gonna be happy. We not built the same, man. And in all categories, bro, we not built the same. You can try and walk up to camp and think that you finna come up to us with scriptures, you gonna get your shit killed. Whichever way you wanna do it. We not carnal men, you know, and we not choir boys either. You might think that you finna walk up to camp and put your hands on the brother. Hey man, that's not gonna happen. So you beat, and we just different on all pieces of this chessboard. You know, we different, and that's why the Lord tell us what I predestinated you. You know, I chose you when you was what in the womb, before you was in the womb. You know, it say you can finish reading it out.
It says, "Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison."
Cast some of you in prison. You know, you be thrown in prison. Hey, it tell you, hey, don't fear that shit. You know, you throw Jake in prison, them motherfuckers get the panic. They telling nigga, hey, take this chip, or we killing everybody you know. They taking that chip. But you know what us men of the Lord gonna do? Hey, I'ma see you on the other side, fam. I'ma holler at you. You ain't finna put no pig in my mouth. It ain't nothing that you can do to me. You know, and that's why the scriptures say what? Fear not what man can do to you but the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd rather face a man than let the Most High put his hands on me. Cause if he comes to the point where he got to deal with you, you gonna know this shit is personal, and it's finna get real. Go ahead, Op.
It says that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Be thou faithful unto death. He telling you right here, hey, some of you will be tested. You will go through tribulation. Hey, whatever it be that I put upon you, hey, take it cheerfully. Be girded up. Be faithful. Hey, and if you die, go ahead and die, because guess what? I got something for you on this side. It's basically what the Lord telling you. Hey, look, they gonna kill you, but hey, you coming to me. I got something for you. That's the way you can come over here. You feel me? Look, I got something set up for you over here. Don't even worry about what the fuck they got going on. Just go through that.
If they put death before you, embrace that. Want to die, because shit, what? He telling this shit. Be thou faithful unto death, and what? I'm gonna give you a crown of life. If you got death before you, if that's your eye of temptation, and that's what you got before you, that's your test, take that. Because why? You know that shit what? You gonna wake up to everlasting life.
Everlasting life.
You know you gonna be one of the ones on that chariot whenever Yahushua makes his return. You gonna be already on the chariot waiting for your brothers to get beamed up. You gonna already come back in your spiritual body. Man, that's what it's all about. All right? And we gotta constantly tell ourselves this on the daily. Because shit, the scripture's not just saying this for nothing. Like shit, what? Some of you shall die. All right, it tells you that what? That that John of Patmos seen the souls of them that were beheaded for this truth. Men are going to die. All right, we gonna die for this truth. But what? It's only for a righteous cause.
You got everything, bro. And like, bro, you just think about that, fam. You won't get too many people that's just gonna, I'ma die. I'ma die for the Lord. Niggas will die for everything else. You could tell a nigga, hey, this truth. You might have to die. You might have to die, or whatever it is that you go through. Death is something that you just might have to go through. But crown, because everybody won't die, you know. It's something that's gonna make it to see everything, you know. But hey, death might be of your lot. You tell him, hey, I got a crown. The Most High got a crown of life for you, an eternal life crown for you. They not gonna take it, bro.
Yeah, if you put something else on the side of that, Be like, look, this what you can do. You can just take what? Take this $50 million right here and live, or you could just live a regular life and
Go.
have a crown laid up for you once you die. Which one you think they gonna take?
Nigga see that bread, he like, man.
Taking that 50 mil.
I'm taking that 50 mil. That's what they own. But hey, we not built the same. You know, you got the men of the Lord at that table. Shit. I'm rocking with the Lord. There's nothing that's gonna draw me from this. There's nothing you can tell me, bro. Fuck what you talking about. You know? You can get 2 Corinthians 4:16.
4:16. This 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16. And it says, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day.
The outward man perish, but the inward man is renewed day by day. We are spiritual men. We're the inward men. We deal spiritually. They're the outward men. They deal through the flesh. You know, so everything that they deal through is through the flesh. But hey, our outward appearance, our outward man, he died. You know, but we're being renewed day by day, and that's the difference between us and them. You know, they not growing day by day. They dying day by day. You know? And like we were saying, bro, just everybody trying to chase a bag. And that's just the difference between us and them. You know? So we not built the same, you know? So we hope that this was edifying. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, Nathan Mashna, Kabbalah, Hazakom, Shah Sharala, and Shalom, Wa'abla Barki Yah, Shah Sharala. Shalom.
Shalom.